welcome everybody to the championship game of the two-team takedown. I am here. It's me, Jordo. I will be joined in the booth by Reg, who's not actually speaking right now, and we will be commentating over this match. And the people playing, you probably want to know, are ccm00007 or Laurier, and mBrewer or Matt. Welcome, gentlemen.
Howdy.
Hello.
So you both have fought long and hard to get to this point. Are you guys excited?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Absolutely.
So what we're gonna do here before we actually get to the games is we're going to just go over the teams that you guys will be playing. So I just want you to just kind of go over it for the people who might be watching live on stream or the people who are watching on YouTube later, as to what you guys are playing. So on screen right now, I've got Laurier. I have your Becky team. Do you want to kind of give a quick description of
Okay.
that one?
Sure. I'm just going to lay the cards out in front of me to make it easier.
Yep.
So that team is, well, a typical aggressive Becky team focused on the 4-cost Becky, not the 5-cost, because she's banned from this tournament. Obviously, the centerpiece, Becky, the 4-cost with Overcrush, giant stats, amazing global, and if it weren't for the 5-cost, that 4-cost would be everywhere, as we can all attest. And obviously, to support that win condition, I went ahead and included the two best friends here, Jerry and Booker. Jerry Lawler and Booker T, both of which are primarily there for their globals. So Jerry Lawler's global makes it so that if a blocked or blocking character, essentially blocked or blocking character deals double damage, which when you consider that Becky can be up to an 8/8, well, look at that, 16 damage. Ouch. And of course, Booker T's global forces a character of my choice to block. So combine those two together and you get some carnage. Now, on top of that, I've got the Kree Captain Global, where for 2 fists I get to purchase a character die for 3 less. Needless to say, that makes it easier to get Becky. And in order to get those cheap fists, I have Istrin Horn, who also has the benefit of allowing me to shut down globals when she's fielded, such as Static Field, which has been a bane of my existence for a lot of this tournament. So, needless to say, so I've covered these. Now the rest of the team. Intellect Devourer is also there for his global, where I get to turn a sidekick into any energy I want. Makes it it greatly increases consistency. It's amazing. And also I've got my buddy here, Nihilor, allows me to pay a mask, KO a character I control once per turn. For example, my Istrid, if I want to refield her the following turn. Or one of these two. Pip the Troll. When he's fielded, he gets to spin up to 2 opposing character dice to energy faces. That gets oppressive in a hurry. Ridiculously strong. And so, needless to say, that piece of removal comes in very handy, and if I can KO it, amazing. I also have Jubilee, kind of a backup win condition here, where when she's fielded, she gets to deal 2 damage to a character or my opponent. That is not as strong as my other win condition, but hey, that's another thing my opponent needs to shut down if they need to shut me down. And last but not least, I've got Drax. When he's fielded, I get to name an opposing card and make it so my opponent can't purchase or field that character at all. So, plus he's got a global that allows me to make my character stronger. Not generally used, but not to forget.
It's a good sneaky global.
It is a sneaky global. Absolutely, it is. And
Yes,
that's your
that
team. Well, whatever. That's one of your teams. You
my
ready
team Becky.
ready to go over the other one?
Okay.
That one is on screen, right? Nope, that's not your team. Oh yeah, it is. That's the team. Okay.
Okay. So now my Green Lantern team. Where, well, needless to say, Green Lantern Human is the centerpiece. For those that have played long enough, you'll remember the old Lantern Ring. And essentially, the point is, when he attacks, he gives my Justice League character dice the ability that any energy I've got in my reserve pool, well, they deal damage equal to the energy that matches their energy type. Of course, it applies to any Justice League characters, not just Green Lantern. So I put in Zatanna primarily for this purpose. so that I can have another Justice League character that also adds damage. And of course, wouldn't you know it, both of those are masks, so Asuka's there to make both of them cheaper.
Worst card in
And
the game.
hey, and hey, if I've got Asuka there to make mask characters cheaper, why not load up my whole team with masks? So I've got Black Widow, Widow's Hunt, amazing removal that triggers when she lands on energy. I've loved that card since I got the prototype of it way back in the preview draft. I called that she'd be nuts, and she absolutely is. You draw those dice, you land them on energy, and hey, you want the energy for Green Lantern anyway, so win-win all around. Then there's the rest of the characters. Mimic, I'm not going to read you the whole text. I'll spare you. Essentially, field them, remove something, maybe get a copy of it. That's the summary. Very useful card. And of course, there's Typhoid Mary, allows me to blank something. Also comes in very handy since I can get her for 2. And of course, I've got Doctor Strange, forcing my opponent characters to attack. Never a bad thing. Plus, if ever I buy the character, I get to spend two opposing characters, 2 energy faces if I get him on double energy. No, like that's not a bad trade-off. Last but not least, as part of the characters, there's Clayface, where, well, hey, I pay a mask. I bring in anything from my use pile, like say a Widow die to have more masks so I can deal more damage with Green Lantern. The synergy is pretty straightforward there. Now, as for the basic actions, villain is packed, self-explanatory. It's there for the global. Pay a mask, prep a die. Woohoo! I get more dice. I get to fix my bag. And last but not least, static field against some pesky teams that try to get their characters off the field, to try to attack me, or try to just get their when field is off the field. Well, no, get that character back. Get that character back. So, and also, oh, Becky, back off. That's the Becky back off card right there.
Yeah. Those are
And that's it for my teams.
Those are 2 pretty good teams. Well, obviously they're good teams because you're here. Let's take a look at what you will be facing. So, Matt, I have your Spider-Man team up on the screen right now.
Oh, okay. All right. So, um, Spider-Man is Spider-Man. You know, that's the goal is to roll Spider-Man on level 1 7 times and attack with him, because that's kind of how it works, right? No, I've got of course Black Widow for removal, Typhoid Mary for control, and the Grell and the Yawning Portal to try to roll through my bag as fast as possible. Which, you know, Eddie Guerrero to stop static field or other issues with you know, I'm just trying to get direct damage through. Grey Hunter to get rid of the sidekick blockers if I can, you know, and Confront the Mighty to cycle my Grells, cycle my Grey Hunters, and rolling Black Widow, of course, because whenever I roll Black Widow, she ends up on level 3. So if I want to field her, I can get rid of her at least. And then Big Entrance, because I'm hoping my opponent will buy it. I'm probably end up buying it because I'm a bad player. And then Spider-Man to attack and spin stuff out because it's really, really fun to attack and spin stuff out. So
and that's also you got that Ghost Rider that you forgot there.
Yes. Oh yeah, the Ghost Rider is my pivot. That's the pivot. That's a lot of fun actually because I mean he's got really good stats and I can field him for free using my Yawning Portals and can do a little bit of extra damage there. It's just enough to maybe sneak. That's the idea is I can maybe sneak by with that Ghost Rider. So.
Okay, that's one of your teams. Let's see what the other one is.
Yeah, I'll be holding on with my fingernails with that team.
And the other one is we've seen that face before.
Yes, Becky. I've got the Drax to slow down something for my opponent. I've got the Pip to get rid of stuff. Becky, of course, just swinging with big old Becky's. I didn't do the attack doubler because for my static field answer, I'm using Nefarious Broadcast. And so I used the Booker T to force the block, and then realized after playing my first game, I can't do Booker T and Nefarious Broadcast on the same turn. So I've got counter, and then Gazers to get rid of some control, and the Masterminds to kind of prevent a mirror, so like preventing Overcrushers, and the Atlas to try and get through it faster, and then the Venerable Dreadnought to win more.
Win more is always good.
Yeah,
solid strategy. So you guys have already chosen what teams you're playing, so those will be set up on screen. Basically, you guys are responsible for time. We'll do our best to kind of keep track of things. If you need us, ping us, and I guess good luck is all I got to say.
Oh,
So
good
we'll
luck
be
to you.
going to the attack zone screen here. I'll be muting myself in the room, and have a great set of games, guys.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
All right. So how do you want to decide who goes first, my friend?
Roll of the sidekick sound good?
Yeah. Question mark tiebreaker.
Perfect.
Hello, Mr. Reg.
I got
0 and 2.
I got 2 and 1.
I'm good. I'm
So
just
you get
gonna
to decide
turn
who goes
them
first.
down here.
Man, I was worried about that. I have. There's one thing that would be.
Oh, hang on.
Lori has a
I had Discord
top
muted.
of
Hang
his
on,
board?
now we're back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, are we better now?
I think we're
You
better.
have you should have asked Lurie to put his dice where the scores are.
Starting the timer now.
Oh shit! They're already
Alright.
starting the timer. Damn it.
Ready to go. Hi everyone.
Hello, Donnie. Sorry, we'll
I
get
don't see your
organized
chat.
here.
I'm just basically I'm not watching the chat. So Jordan, you're on chat or I'll try to.
I am on chat. I'm
Um,
gonna actually mute the players. Oh no, I need to hear what
Yeah,
they're doing too.
first turn. I went first. Looks like
Okay.
he purchased a gazer.
You're picking
Interesting. I was gonna say no one seemed to have Spider-Man rare, but he does.
He does.
Is good. I was surprised he wasn't on a lot of teams, but
So people who are watching, if you could tell us how the volume is, like, are the players too loud or are they okay?
Okay.
I would be like harsh.
I am quiet.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Why am
I'm
I
keeping
quiet?
This one. I'm rolling these others.
I'm loud.
How's that? Am I better?
Okay.
It sounds louder. Laurie rolls 4. Gets his energy.
Widow. Play face the widow.
Or
So I
Reg
guess
is-
he's
or
going-
Reg is loud. Okay, hang on. Let me turn Reg down. Hang
Turn
on.
me down.
Priority turn.
Oh damn it!
Laurie goes quick.
These guys are going too
buys
fast.
himself a Black Widow, and he bought himself an Oscar.
How is that? Are we a little more leveled out here?
All right. It's gonna be sticky. All right. So now I've got troubles.
Here's a question: how did he get an Oscar and a Black Widow turn 1?
Talk? Both talk? Okay, we're talking. Looks like
And I will get.
So Laurie bought a Oscar and a Black Widow. I'm not sure how he did that with 4 energy. Does they have a
he's got
discounter?
a Kree captain. I don't know. Oh my
Oh,
god.
is that it? Okay, there's Kree.
There's a Kree captain in
Okay,
play.
This is
Got it.
good.
That's why.
I'm gonna reroll these 2.
So I can't. Oh, there we go. We got a Mask of Shield and
Oh, you're kidding me.
no, two
Wow.
sidekicks.
Yeah, only one fixer.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he bought the Black Widow. He clayfaced it
Oh,
in, and then he
yes,
bought
okay.
Oscar. That's what he did. I was gonna say there is no Kree captain.
thanks, Donnie. I appreciate it.
Oh, it sounds better now?
There's a Kree cap. Oh, not on this team.
No, not in this team. So that's
Oh.
what he did. He bought Black Widow,
Got it.
clayfaced it in, and then bought Oscar.
Got it.
What I wanted.
But he stuck with 2 pawns. So now here's a question. I was looking when they were going through the teams. It's going to be interesting how Matt's Spider-Man team is, because that's a weaker one, I think, of all the group with the
It's
Ghost
weaker,
Rider.
but Spider-Man is such good removal. Like I played against him in round 1, and I couldn't keep anything in the field.
Spider-Man with the static field is nuts.
Yes.
So just every turn you're constantly, especially if you have 2 or 3, you're clearing the whole field.
Yeah.
And you have the Booker T Global.
So villainous
I will
pack.
I will force your sidekick to
He's
block,
using
and I'll attack
something to
with the
block.
sidekick.
He's getting ramped with 2
Yeah, he's doing
sidekicks.
the cheap ramp.
All right.
Okay.
These guys
Yeah,
are like
Booker T should
flying.
be at-
Holy crap!
T should be everywhere. Yeah, so we got another Gazer bot from Matt he had, but now he's rolling 4. Is that a Nefarious Broadcast he bought?
He did buy a
Assume he's
Nefarious
using
broadcast.
energy
Yes.
now.
Now I gotta.
He's got all his energy to get his Becky's.
That's gonna
Does he
be-
go for it?
That's pretty ideal right there.
I
Now
mean,
the
you gotta,
question is, do you go Becky now or do you go for? Well, the thing is
you
there's
need
force
the-
attackers everywhere.
yeah.
That's where he goes.
You got to
Does
buy
he
the
go
win
for
con,
the
right?
pip, or do you go for the pips and try that? So
Face in double masks.
it's the
Okay.
6 energy.
Feel.
Double shield, you mean?
Oh, double. Yeah, double.
See, the thing against
he's getting
Laurie's
the
team
Becky.
is Laurie. It's going to take a while to get Green Lantern. So
Once he
and
get-
there's no
once-
like
Once he gets Oscar out, though, it's not going to take that long.
no, it won't. But if he can get some damage with Becky right now,
This with these 3 and
There's-
one of these shields and.
problem is there's a static field that just blinks stuff back right now.
Yeah.
So that's why he had to go to Nefarious first.
Yeah.
Is that right? No. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing
I'm just wondering, would a Dreadnought be good to start? At least, you know, they're going to force a Dreadnought to come through.
Over a Becky.
Yeah, there we
He-
go.
He's over Becky, so he's trying, hoping he doesn't roll any mass, but that's going to be hard to do. Have me in the booth, Mr. Matt.
Is that the right
What's that?
Thanks for having me in the booth.
Oh,
good
thank
sir.
you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's
So
been a-
here's another question. I was going to ask about the Spider-Man rare if it's banned. Was Thor banned? Super rare Thor?
Super Rare Thor, Godcatcher, and the other Becky were all banned in this
Yeah,
event.
that's why I was wondering if that Thor got banned. So
priority and turn.
We tried to
So I've
we tried to
got
still keep things fairly open,
4
but we
dice
wanted to
attack
take away the
bag.
obvious win
Yep.
conditions.
All right.
yeah, this Green Lantern team is going to be nuts once the Kryptonite comes out because I'm sure we're going to have more
Okay.
Justice stuff. And
Oh, there
there's
will
going to be a
for
2-cost
sure
Hawkman and stuff like that.
There
That
will-
team's going to be crazy, especially if one's a mask.
Reroll these 3.
Oh god, yeah. If there's a
Okay, these
2-cost
three,
mask
You-
Justice League
Reroll
character.
these 3.
So he rolls the
Uh-oh.
Oscar.
Nice.
Energize.
Only has 2 masks. So now the question is he can't
I want it to be
buy a ton. Well, he can Clayface in something. He'd probably buy a Black Widow, Clayface in, and have 2 masks.
Yeah.
Oh,
What I would think he would do.
so now I'm gonna.
Oh, he's got 2 other
roll
masks. Here it is, Black Widow.
Spend this. Field Asuka.
Now he's got the discount, so he's gonna go shopping.
Hmm.
Like he
Now
At what point you got to buy your win con, but you got to keep your mask. But he could.
Very good.
he just really needs to keep 1 mask, and then he's got 2 automatically. There's only 1 Becky coming, so I think he's in a good position right now.
He's in very good condition. Question is, does Laurie now pivot and go with his Mimics or Typhoid to try something? But is Zatanna that he needs as a second mask character?
Does he
Just
go for Hal?
Black Widow?
3 for a Green Lantern.
Yeah, there we go.
He's got both his green Justice Leagues now, and then he'll be able to Clayface in one, and he'll have 3 masks if he needs it.
Fact.
Oh.
And
Okay.
that question mark he'll be able to use to force something with the Doctor Strange Global.
Yeah, or if he
And
needs a
then I will
static
have
field,
priority.
whatever, he's kind of set.
Force Asuka to attack.
It's good.
Force Asuka
Matt's
attack.
gonna force Asuka to attack.
Okay,
That's-
It says that your video was turned off to save bandwidth.
You blitzed
whatever.
for, but I got you back.
Podcatcher shows up while the video went.
I don't see your video right now. Whatever.
You don't see my
The
video?
old sneaky Thanos.
We
The other.
oh
That's video went out
It says it
again.
was to save bandwidth. Anyway, whatever. Don't want to waste time. So you're forcing my Asuka to attack.
that's weird that we still had perfect video there for a sec.
You know what?
Yeah, dropped for a second there.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
wondering
forced to
at the end there.
attack. Any blockers?
So what did he force to attack with? Was that a bolt that Matt used?
No, I assume it
Or
was
is that a-
mask.
Okay,
mask?
sorry, I can't tell right now. I'm going to. You know what? I'm gonna
He
static
forces. So he's gonna static fielder back
Yep.
because he didn't have anything he
field.
could
And
Clayface to
then
get.
Over to you.
So my camera's off.
So he's now against a Becky. Could be.
I don't know.
It's
if
trouble
I
he
can
could
do
have
it.
Becky
Now I
with
see it.
the. But there's no
Now I see it.
Aller to
I
double
I
it
think it
though.
was just my computer. I've
Oh.
got potato internet. Jitsi is.
we got to find a substitution for Jitsi here, man.
Yeah.
There's too many people who have
Jitsi
too
has
many
been
problems.
flaky.
No need to use that
Yeah.
against me. That's annoying.
I think it's the browser too if they use certain browsers.
Maybe, I don't know.
So does Matt now again? Matt doesn't have the Lawler. He could have done some big damage here, and he needs that Becky, of course.
I'm going to.
I don't know how valuable that
the-
gazer is.
Well, the Gazer's going to intimidate out something, right? He can intimidate out the
I
Oscar.
think I'm just gonna do.
True,
This.
but he kind of wants to get rid of the Oscar, right? Like so.
All right.
Well, yeah, but force not to block.
Oh, baby Becky.
Baby Becky still something to deal with.
Baby Becky being 5'5".
Yep. I'm going to.
I hate the baby Becky.
Level 1.
Just makes you so sad.
I'm going to,
He's got 4. Does he just?
jeepers.
Does he have 4? Oh, there's
He's
one
got
hiding
at
at the
some
bottom
point-
there. Sorry, I didn't see the one at the bottom.
I'm going to.
Yeah. Now the question is, does he go with?
Use that.
Not going to do a Sasha. Does he just go with? Try to get a Drax. But he try. Key over a Drax.
I will.
Yeah, that's not a bad play.
Pact.
But
The
again,
other big play he-
well, I mean, Drax has got a
I'll
big
pass
butt
priority.
too, right? Yeah.
Pass
Yep.
back.
I'm going to spend this shield to force your.
Did he
Oscar
purchase?
to block.
Or he did an Atlas, I
Oh.
think.
No, I'll attack with a 5/5.
I'll
So he's
block
forcing a
both my
block.
characters.
You'll take 3.
So 5, he's going to take
So
the
I
first
took
3
2,
damage.
'cause she's a 5/5
2.
already.
It's a 5.
I can math.
He took 2.
Gloria's down to 18. 2.
Okay, so I am
Okay.
at 18.
Yeah, it was Oscar had
Okay,
2
that's
defense.
That's fun.
Oscar had 2
I
defense,
am
Sidekick had 1, so yeah, it took
I'm
2,
at
down to 18.
Yeah.
And then we can see Laurier is using the, which is good.
So I got
You can kind of see what it's at.
bag.
I can't. I got text over everything.
Oh yeah, I can see it. So I can see it's 28. He's using Laurier's the red die, and the Matt's using, or
Uh-oh.
his is on the board.
Here, well, I think we knew Green Lantern was coming based on the Villainous Pact last time.
Okay.
The thing is now, does Matt have anything sitting to force though?
But
He
I have
doesn't. He
0
has a
masks.
shield. That's it.
Only question marks.
You can get somebody.
Oh, what's his fielding
Oh,
cost?
This is
Looks
where
like
some
2.
damage
I'm
should
gonna
go.
re-roll these 2. I'm
Looks like a 1.
because it's too useful to have.
Thing is,
Okay.
this is where the
1
thing with the
mask.
Oscar, where it's gonna have the purchase power. He's gonna
Yeah.
start to dominate now.
He's going to
And
load
that's
up on
why-
Widows.
Yeah.
Like great as that Oscar is, but it's she's very one-sided when you get her out. When she does roll.
And
Right,
so
Matt?
now
I was just watching your first round match and how brilliantly you rolled.
a 1 or
You should have seen my last game.
Yeah, you stopped recording after the first round.
I didn't play after the first round. I was the
Oh, no?
I was the alternate.
Oh, did not know that. That's
Yeah.
why I was wondering why you didn't play more. We should have played a match.
Oh.
I have nothing to do with my shield, so I'll pass back.
So he's got 3 masks. Is he gonna just wait and do the? Is he gonna
No,
attack,
he's
blink it
gonna do
back,
it
and
now.
do some?
Yeah.
Do some damage. He was hoping to get that Zatanna. Or I think he clay faced it in.
Green Lantern only.
I take 3.
3 masks in my reserve pool. You are at
3
17.
damage. Matt's down to 17, just like that, and the end game has started on this one.
Yep, the timer's
Okay.
on.
2 things happen.
Well, I'm not saying now he's got all these masks that'll just blink back stuff, which is crazy. You can static field back.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Then he can Villainous Pact, which is cool. You can do the Villainous Pact after the fact you've
Yeah.
done your damage, right?
On my Green Lantern.
Yep.
And then he still has a mask that he can clay face
And
in
that's it for me.
and still have 2 to stop.
4 in bag.
yep.
And Matt, if he keeps back stuff to force attack, it's useless
You'll
because
be here
he's
for nothing
losing
again,
the
just play it out to
the energy
see what
match right
happens.
now.
All right, I rolled a Gazer level 2 and my Nefarious.
Gazer might help because he can do something, but again, he needs that Nefarious, which he did roll, so
Yeah,
that is
he's
good.
got that. He's gonna do something, but
Becky's
still, it's
small
a,
right now.
it's a baby Becky. It's not gonna do that much.
Like I
And-
said, Matt just took 3.
Yeah, reroll these.
Oh, thank you, Donnie. I worked hard on making these
Got
good.
Some stuff. All right.
It's all
I
about the
will spend a
presentation,
bolt
right?
To field a level 2 Gazer, and I will intimidate out the Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's probably the
Pick up
biggest
Green
defense on
Lantern,
this
the biggest
field.
one. Yep. Only 1 left, 2 defense, so at least when he attacks, he can force attack and do 3 more damage.
I'm going to field the sidekick. So I have a level 2 Gazer, a level 1 Becky, and a sidekick. Oops. And I will.
He doesn't have the force block though.
Yes.
It's not the move, I don't think.
Or he has blink back. Matt just has 2
I
masks
will,
though.
Clayface
He just wants his. Does he want Becky to go through? Oh,
and
so he
I
clay
will
face in
There
to
we
get the
go.
shield to force the block. That's what he
spend
needs.
3 energy to buy a
Oh.
Drax.
Oh,
He did buy the Drax, so he's
Okay.
going full attack hopefully, and he's
I'll
gonna hope that he gets
pass
Becky back,
priority to you.
or he's hoping that he'll
No,
block.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm going to activate Nefarious Broadcast and then pass priority to you.
so now there's no static
So
field
Nefarious
can come back.
Broadcast
no
means I cannot
force
use any globals,
attacks.
correct?
No nothing.
So now Laurie is stuck with 2. He
Okay,
can't
so
even
since I
clay
can't use
face
any
in.
globals,
Yeah.
well, I just
I will. Yeah. I should have just went to it. I'll attack.
He's
with
gonna
level
attack
1
with
Becky
Gazer
a
and
level
the
2 Gazer.
Becky.
It's a 5/5 and a 1/1.
If you're Laurie, would you take it?
I would.
You take
100%.
not even
I
block
would.
the Gazer. You're taking 6, knowing that you should have more energy than him in the long game. Because unless he pulls Becky first turn,
I take the 6.
That's
It's a
a
6.
smart play.
I go down to
a
11.
12.
I go down to 12.
Yep.
12.
And it's your turn.
So yeah, so now he's just got to hope he gets his mass. He still has his Oscar. His Green Lantern does come back.
Yeah.
And the other part is he's got a full field except sidekicks there.
If he could somehow get rid of that sidekick, he could swing through for some heavy damage.
Okay.
Donnie, you're gonna have to
Serious
tell me what you pull.
Gonna be big.
I see what you just posted in chat there. Oh,
Ooh,
there goes the
that gets out
sidekick.
the sidekick.
That's gotta be game, yeah.
Holy shit, that
I-
might be game.
You want the sidekick.
I don't know yet. I
'Cause
don't
that's
think it's
Yeah, because he's got
4
1, 2, 3. He can clay face in to get 6. That's gonna be 6 damage plus 6. That's 12, 14.
11, 12,
Get
13.
14.
I'm
14.
Oh, he needs Zatanna.
I'm at
Not
7.
He needs. I would re-roll. You need
I'm a
Zatanna.
newbie character, and I want to
Yeah.
reroll.
That's what he
Okay,
needs.
I'm
He
gonna take the
needs.
one question mark. I'm gonna reroll these.
Yeah, because that can bring in his Zatanna on 2 masks. Needs Zatanna to roll her in this game, probably.
No.
Oh, he didn't get it.
She landed on the same double mask. Okay.
I mean,
Still going to do a lot of damage
Yeah.
and probably next
embarrassment of
turn.
riches, though.
Because the odds that
Yes,
Becky
yes,
comes
absolutely.
out will be hard.
But for now, energize. Spin your psychic down to a bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll blink back both. He'll take. He could
And
take
so-
8. No,
Oh.
I'd keep it for next turn.
Yeah,
He
dealing
can
with
make
that 6
2 more
psychic damage.
masks.
The other thing too is what he does. He Becky's over a Zatanna here.
Yeah, you know what? I can actually do this quite
Becky over Zatanna, and then next turn, because again Matt has nothing in his pool,
This.
can't even force attack anything.
My
So
second widow.
Mm-hmm.
oh, Widow.
One question mark.
That's what I was thinking is he put the Zatanna for another chance because all you need is mask.
Mhm.
But
Double mask.
it was just buying it
Give
just to
a
get more
play face.
widows.
I've got 6 plus
He
that
doesn't have a
6.
shield to Becky.
I will then pass priority.
I will pass back.
It's a damage coming.
So there's at least
You're
6.
17.
Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering if he kept that one instead of the he could have bought a Zatanna
It's
and
rest
save for
concession.
knowing next turn he
I
should
have
win.
a,
But
I mean,
Zatanna would have won the game.
I have a
100%.
massive bag
no,
of
but I meant
my bag
buying
of
it for next turn because
Yeah,
then you'll have
it's probably not a bad plan. But I mean,
yeah,
he's
knowing
still
that
got him.
unless Matt rolls
Well, we'll see.
and pulls a Becky and a Drax, but still
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
I
what
should do
he's got to
6.
get
I
rid
should
of.
keep the discipline. Is my thought.
Mm-hmm.
So, attack with.
because next turn if
Green
Zatanna
Lantern.
rolls with Green
That
Lantern
does 6.
and he rolls 4 energy, that'd be 8
And-
more.
11.
No,
If he does another
yeah.
6, he's down to 11.
Okay, I
I'm
got
just gonna
nothing to do.
attack with that one.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Nothing
you're
to do.
you're at 11.
He's got a villain in his pack.
Yeah.
Now, I am going to.
He can't buy now, can he? Because he's already
No,
attacked.
he's
He
already
can't
done
buy.
that.
First of all,
Yeah.
pact with
But that's what I
Green
meant. If you would have bought,
Mm-hmm.
So
taken a little bit less
bag
this turn, it would have left him at
will-
13 with a Zatanna and a Green
then I'm
Lantern.
gonna Atlas.
I never question Laurier though. He's always got a plan, right?
He's got
Then that
he's got his
with,
options.
5 mass. I'm gonna static.
You know, I do
shield
see though, he's
my
got
Green
some sweet
Lantern,
red dice there in the top corner.
and
psychic
that'll
dice.
Be it.
Okay.
It will be your turn.
And what a turn it will be.
So here we go. He needs basically Becky and
But that's a full bag, man.
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
gazer.
well, he got the Gazer. Now can he get the Becky and the Drax? No, can't
And
feel them all.
4.
No.
Yeah, so this could be trouble.
Yeah. I think Matt knows he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Because even
Can
even
intimidate out,
gazering-
but do nothing.
I
Yeah.
will lose next turn.
He kind of knows it.
Okay.
He needed
That's
masks.
what I just announced. I will fail. I will field a level 1.
I will
gazer.
fail.
I will.
And you know, Laurie's probably gonna make that Gazer attack,
Oh yeah,
and
he
he'll
can.
have already
Intimidate.
8 damage.
Intimidate out the Green Lantern.
Okay.
And I got just awful energy here. I should have kept that mask. That was foolish of me. You're gonna just taunt it. So
He's gonna
that's the end.
force.
I
He
will,
should force
I
Gazer
will
to
prep
attack.
A nefarious broadcast. And pass to you with a 1/1 gazer.
And of course, as you guessed, I'm gonna use the Doctor Strange global to force your Gazer to attack.
Yep.
Yep.
No
Laurie's down to
blockers
11.
declared. I
Yep.
take
He's already
one.
got 8 on the field. He just needs to roll 3 masks,
That should do her.
and it should be it. Because he knows he rolls
For now,
1
it's my
question mark,
turn.
he'll
I
get
have
Zatanna
not
in.
been- I have not been able to. I have not been able to find an answer for Green Lantern. It's
Well,
just. It's a pretty good rock paper scissors, but I'm also I misplayed from the start.
So what does he need? He needs
Yeah.
1 mask
now I'll
and
do my
a
turn.
question mark or mask to clay fates in.
He's
and it's
got
okay.
what 6 on Green Lantern, 2
There's
on
it's
Asuka.
8 right there. He needs 3 masks total.
Yeah, you got it.
And if he fields
Should have it.
Zatanna, Asuka gets the buff.
There he goes. And even the psychic. So he's got 1 mask, 1 mask. Gets 2 masks, it's over.
And you got.
Yeah, and they can bring in the other mat.
Well, still, let's play it out for the stream.
Yeah, you got it. You got 13. No worries.
Okay.
That'll do her.
Yeah, because I'm gonna field and.
And
I'll
I
just
would
play it
put
out
in,
for
I'll
the
ask at the
stream.
end of that. Key to that was
So I
Asuka
know
rolling
some of my locals
first
wanna
turn,
watch the game
or when he
live,
got
so they
Asuka.
want to know how my team, how I think.
Absolutely.
So field, psychic field the Zatanna that buffs.
Oh, he
my
rolled
Asuka
Zatanna
right
too.
away by
He did.
Even more.
Mm-hmm.
She's now at 3/3. And
Oh, he's trying to do
I
max
am
damage here.
not going to
Well,
care
he's
about
playing
the
it out
field,
for the
but
stream,
I
which
am
I
going to
appreciate.
question mark to place
Yeah.
this in a
So
widow
because that's
and
the
so
Asuka that as you
my
field
event
characters, you get a
pass
+1
priority.
buff as well.
Yes.
So
I am going to. I guess I'm gonna pass back.
Matt doesn't really have much to do.
No, Matt has nothing to do.
So that's 6. Yeah, with the attacking does an extra 4 plus 4, so that's 8.
4,
Zatanna deals you 4
8.
because they're both Justice League characters.
Take 8 right off the top.
So that's 8, and then
Yeah.
he's got
So you are
6
at 3, and then
plus
on top of
1
that
from the
as well,
Zatannas.
you take 6 from
Oh.
Lantern, 1 from Zatanna, 3 from Asuka, and 1 from Psychic. So that's
Another 11.
That's a lot.
There you go.
Yeah,
Team Takedown with 30 life, he's
that
still
was,
dead.
That played out. Not
Reset the life. So CC.
That was nothing unexpected though. Like honestly, when you watch that match, that was I mean, the only thing was that he beat Becky, but that Becky kind of goes to trash without static field.
okay.
Yeah.
With static field against
So
her.
we're gonna switch up.
And he didn't have
Laurier's
lawyer.
team.
Or are you gonna switch?
I mean, I
The only thing that could have changed that is if
Hey, that's
Matt had
philosophy.
the Jerry Lawler
All right.
and he had a bigger Becky,
All right.
might have been a bigger
Are
difference.
they keeping? Is he keeping
Put away my
Becky?
stuff.
Very meek.
I think he's gonna keep. It's gonna be Becky versus Becky.
It's a Becky off.
Oh,
I would assume he would. I mean, his other team is his. I would think the weaker one, but
I think so. I think this is his better team.
hey. Honestly, you did what your rules allowed you to do. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you, Donnie. I'll try to. If you're streaming it tonight, I'll take a look if I'm awake.
So you know, you had the you did the stream for the Dark Phoenix. The one card that I wish Dark Phoenix had would have made this game so much different is giving us a Scarlet Witch.
I thought we'd get her ability back
You get
again.
Switch back because
Yeah.
Switch would turn the game
Oh yeah.
and make it good.
The second I saw that,
If we
I was
had
like,
Switch.
okay, that's a relief.
Especially we have a blanker, we have everything else. We just needed that Switch.
Especially since I can't double her.
Who knows? Maybe Kryptonite has something like a Switch in it. We don't know what's in there yet.
I was hoping Emma Frost would have done the Switch
Yeah,
because
well,
she
now
switches
you're gonna
between the
have to
two
talk
alliances,
about-
right?
this is gonna be
Yeah,
interesting
that would
been
be
good.
neat actually.
You've have all
Put up
the
a little switch up.
globals that you want on your team available to you.
Yes,
now it's gonna-
I'm
now it's
really
gonna be a-
the Nihilor and the Intellect Devourer. I was looking at this.
So
matchup
now we
and
got
I'm
the
like,
double
I don't
damage
know if I have
for
an
both
advantage on this
Beckys.
one, but at least I think I have a
Yep.
chance.
So it's gonna be a Becky up, but who has the better control? We've got Pip on one
I'm
side,
gonna
Pip
use
on the other
lots of
side,
globals, and I didn't this
G-
time.
and they both have
Gazer.
Drax.
Mastermind.
Is it
But-
gonna be who gets the control first?
Let me see.
Drax is a Becky, and there's no force attackers.
No. I think it's gonna be who gets Becky out
Yeah, I don't think
first.
Nefarious Broadcast
Or
is
who
gonna
gets the
see us
Drax
play this
first?
game.
Does
Yeah.
someone go for
I'm
Drax
gonna buy
first
all of
or
them down
Becky?
for that. Well, the
No
problem was-
static
the
field,
problem
so
was to get
Nefarious
static
isn't
field was
needed.
an answer, but it's the only answer I have. I have to have
Other
it.
thing too is
It ends up
Matt has a mastermind or a master.
Yeah, the
mastermind.
which
And that might come in because he won't take any damage, so no overcrush will go through.
True.
But if you do, it's a hard shutdown for my team. I
True.
don't have an answer
So that
for
will be the
that
interesting
aspect
one.
of that. There's nothing I can do. It's
Yeah,
just-
this is
If
that's
you
gonna be a
have-
good game. I don't know how I would
Yeah.
play this. Like, am I gonna go
If I'm
aggressive?
Lori,
Foolish,
I would
absolutely.
Drax out if he could get it. Drax out
I don't
mastermind.
know about
That's
that.
what he's got to probably do.
I don't know, but
Don't overthink
Well-
it. okay?
Who's gonna go?
It's
Who's gonna
easy
go
to think
Becky
that, oh,
first?
no, that
It's
was-
that stupid
oh,
Pip,
that
man.
was-
Your buddy is gonna.
follow
Your
the-
buddy's
follow
definitely
the
coming into play for
Yes.
this one, right?
Well, and the
And
thing
on
with
that
Pip
note,
is,
so
I
you get
know
to
Lori
decide
was
whether
talking
you go
about
first or second for game two.
using Nihilor. Use it with Pip, and then every turn is hell. Especially if you had that in Spider-Man. Imagine that.
Best of luck to you,
Would
my
be
friend.
hell on
Oh,
earth.
let's reset our timer here.
So you got the timer again?
Oh yes, I will start that right now.
Matt's going first, I'm assuming.
Yes, Matt
Oh,
is going
yes,
first.
Matt's gonna go first.
So what do you do? Are you going for the Beck? Oh, you can't get a Becky.
I'm gonna keep what I got.
Oh, I think it's either Mastermind or-
a question mark.
Okay.
Becky over
does he go
a
Drax?
Gazer,
Oh.
and pass to you.
Oh, he's going Gazer. Intimidate out the Becky Fest, maybe, but
Maybe.
And what have I got
that's why
here?
they're in the finals and we're
my.
here.
Okay. Almost perfect.
He's going to Kree Captain Becky over almost a Becky could have.
Oh,
can.
No.
just had to be
Oh, he needs a shield.
Yep.
Yeah, because
You
he
know
could
what?
bet. Yeah,
I'm gonna
if he would have had
try
a
it.
shield.
I'm gonna Becky over a Drax.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
So that's
Over to
it.
you.
Good thinking.
Okay, so
Drax.
who's he calling with Drax?
I would think you got to go Mastermind.
Not my ideal play.
Mastermind's the only
We'll take
control
it.
that he has.
Just this once.
Now that he's bought a Gazer, though, you could go Gazer, but
Probably just reroll those two. I don't want to Gazer.
I think he's got
so-
a shield. Oh, he should have rolled a shield. He could have done exactly
Okay.
what
Uh-oh.
Field two sidekicks.
That's bad.
he could have. If he would have rolled one more fist, he could have Beckied over a Becky.
That's kind of.
Does he buy his Drax now?
Oh, now he's behind that, right?
I'll
Yeah.
Spin this to a question mark.
And there's no ramp, is there?
I don't think there is,
And
actually.
Let's see.
See it? Well, there's Atlas. Sorry, there is an Atlas.
Is there an
Hmm.
Atlas?
So really, he doesn't have to Becky it over. He could just use the Atlas
I'm
Global,
thinking of trolling you.
buy a Drax,
It'd be a really silly thing to
a
do.
Drax,
but,
and then
you know,
Atlas to get Drax over.
let's see. You got Drax coming, and that's it.
Or do you just do the Becky over a Mastermind and then
Well,
Atlas?
Look at me just sitting in the tank.
you know what? I feel that you got to get your own Drax going too.
Because his Drax is going to either go Becky or
I'm going
Mastermind.
to-
But,
Yeah, one of the two.
I mean, no one's bought a Becky yet. But
No, but if you get if okay,
Yeah,
if
let's
Laurier
do it.
misses
I'm
his
going
Drax
to,
and you've got your own.
Kree Captain Global. And
nope.
I'm going to spend 2 on a Pip,
Oh,
he did the Pip.
Okay.
Go.
and that'll do it.
So he's going full control with the
Yeah.
Intimidate control. But
Ridiculous.
I don't know if I call that ridiculous. That's actually a solid play.
the thing with that Pip is you're
Now
investing a
that'll
lot.
decide what I do.
He's got to
But-
roll.
That is.
he's freaking good.
Keep the sidekick. The rest of that can.
Drax didn't come, and that's what usually Drax does.
Yep.
There you go.
my
That's what
God.
Drax, I think, does every time until you switch the other die.
You can just all of a sudden
There is a solid global, though.
It is it actually is a surprisingly solid global. They called it the sneaky global in the intro there, and it is. You always forget about it.
How's about we
Yeah.
just spend this entire game not buying Becky? We just buy all of
So,
the other stuff.
but what he could do here, if you look, he can Kree Captain Becky
Oh,
over a
throw the
Becky.
sidekick.
That would just show
You got to do that,
Becky, Kree Captain,
Oh,
Becky.
Pip,
Becky. Oh,
Oh, he's doing his Pip. Ah, we're not doing no Becky's.
Intellect Devour into a question mark, and I'm gonna Atlas.
Oh my goodness, this is the weirdest Becky off I've ever seen.
So we got two. No Drax. It was Drax 2.
I think
Okay,
they each
on
two
that note,
pips.
I will pass priority on
It's a
turn eight.
Pip off.
It's a pip off.
Pip off.
That's going in the thumbnail. It's just gonna be a pip.
That's right.
You guys came for
So
Becky,
much
but
control.
You know what? I don't want those sidekicks.
Whoa,
They're
okay.
buying Pip because I'm in the booth.
I think so.
This is what
Right.
I want.
They
They're
want the
welcoming you
autograph
back to
card.
the game by giving you
That's right.
just giving you a spotlight on Pip.
So it was nice. It was nice to play yesterday. We haven't played in months, so I want to start playing again. And we really are going to start doing
Got the
the
yeah,
games
I'm
maybe.
going to Kree
Nice.
Captain,
You
Becky
and me.
Lynch, and then I'm going to buy. Oh, I go to.
What is he
Space
buying?
down, and buy a and prep a Becky.
Oh,
He's
okay.
doing- Okay, so the first Perpin has
So,
prepped
yeah,
the Becky.
well,
That's
I
good.
know I said I wouldn't do it, but
We have our
You just
first Becky.
overspent by one.
did I? Wait, hang on.
They're
hang on.
both saying no one's going to buy Becky's, but they both have
Kree
Becky's,
Captain,
and
Lisa,
Matt's behind
Lisa,
again.
You're right.
He needs
So
it.
I did want this still because I do want an Atlas. That's
Okay.
what I
Okay,
Yep.
now
What
that
is he
makes
correct?
sense.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
And
my turn.
I
They're
will do-
back. Okay.
So
All right.
this is my Pip defense. I'm gonna have an empty.
3 plus 1. Oh my gosh, I think that's gonna be a lot of that. So, all right.
So at
let's
least
go
he
ahead.
can. So the thing is with this Pip,
Use
the
the
problem with
chaos.
that is there's nothing to Pip
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Okay. You know what?
when he's fielded, but he does have the Nihilor that you can keep him always ready to go. Problem with that
That's
is the damage will go
weird.
through before Pip can come out.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll all of this.
You don't want to leave an open field with
No.
Becky waiting.
Well,
Oh,
yes
You're
and no.
kidding
Yeah,
me.
He's in trouble now. See, and that's the problem with that Pip is that if Pip doesn't roll, you've invested so much.
You got to wait for
And
the
he's
cycle
now
back
just-
now.
Exactly.
Yep.
So how do I approach this? Well, obviously, the psychic's gonna be fielded and it's gonna get right off the field.
He doesn't want to keep that on there with Lawler.
No.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But at
6,
least
7.
if he rolls a big Becky, it's gonna go through. That's the thing. He's rolled a mini Becky. Now does he get the big one this game?
Yeah, well,
That's
I
just
think
when
we're
I
both
when I
in a
play
situation
with
where
Becky,
we're, like,
it doesn't work. I
running
always
stuff
get
that's
baby
just
Beckies.
gross.
Yeah.
Becky always
Did you buy
rolls in the
Drax
middle.
Yet? You didn't, eh?
I did not buy my Drax.
Mm-hmm.
I probably
Drax is
should.
gonna come back to get mad. I bet.
Oh my gosh.
His next
This-
turn-
This is getting silly.
He missed his Drax.
I'm
He's
like,
missed
this
his
game will love
Pip.
Becky.
So what is
'Cause
Laurier
it's
getting?
sheer
He's going
chaos.
Becky, isn't
Oh,
he?
you gotta go. You gotta go Becky
All right,
now.
you
The
know
only
what?
problem is
I'm gonna just Becky, Kree Captain, Becky.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Becky.
Then I'm gonna pay 3 for Jubilee.
Yeah, that's not
Jubilee.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. No.
Excuse me while I see which Jubilee
Okay,
this
we
is.
didn't deal damage to each other
When
yet.
fielded, deal
We're
2
Is that the
damage to target.
Jubilee?
That's pretty good.
Pass back.
Yeah, when fielded, it's just a little extra damage, right?
Yeah.
And I think I have
The only problem with Jubilee is her fielding
Pip
costs,
and my
right?
Gazer. I'm gonna
Yes.
clear your field.
Oh wait.
That's the last thing you want is.
So here comes a Becky if he gets it.
Big ol' Becky.
And oh, a big
Speaking of,
Becky. There's an
big ol'
8.
Becky.
There's a big Becky.
So,
Is that a big
I'll
girl
8-8,
Becky?
right?
I think.
That's a big girl Becky.
Okay.
So at this point now, does he?
Have, 'cause I
Can he
can-
prep another one? And that's really, I think, all
I
you're
think
doing right
yeah,
now.
you cycle Becky's, like take the 8 damage while you
Yeah.
You
get
just
it.
hope the trap. Well, the only problem is if Drax hits the field, then he's in trouble. He's behind. So do you now get your Drax to stop his Becky from suture damage? He does have a pip. I would
They both
try to
got
roll that
pips.
pip.
They both.
Gonna swing back and forth.
I would
just need
reroll
to
that
get it
pip
quicker, so
too,
I will reroll these. I think.
just because you want to KO the pip. And there's your pip.
Okay.
Oh, and a Gazer, which
Oh, oh,
probably didn't want.
I will spend a bolt to field a level.
He's got to
2
watch his
Gazer,
energy.
doing
Yep.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'll
Yep.
spend.
He's just going to do
to
max
level
damage
2,
here, but now he can't
doing
knock out
nothing. I will
his
spend
pip.
2
That's the only problem.
to field a level 3 Becky.
Because the problem is when the Becky
Already,
comes
and I
now, he can do
push
the
the
Lawler
button
and double
of
it,
my nonsense.
attack
Oh,
with
he's going with
everything.
it.
But
Dealing me 11. I'm at
right, if he had an extra mass there, he could have
Alright,
KO'd
my
the
turn?
pip. But
Yep.
taken 1, 2.
So he's at
Match that.
9 already.
Yeah.
4 in bag.
Excuse me while I hit
Hello,
the button.
It was 11 damage.
Nice.
That's. Okay. Does he
It was
lock
2
out
from
Becky?
Pip, 1
Oh
from
my.
Gazer,
Okay, so
and
Baby Becky, but Big Daddy Drax.
Yeah, that's the Becky.
he has a big Drax. But he's going to
You know what?
stop
I'll keep this.
Becky now.
I'm gonna field psychic, spin it to question mark with intellect devour. Field Drax naming Becky.
Yep.
Field Becky.
I'm gonna put Joker on that.
Okay.
So now here's the question: is he's got the Drax
And then
out?
I'm gonna swing
Yep.
at you for 5.
He
with
needs
Becky.
his
Got it.
Gazer to come back,
And
or his
it's
Pip,
your
and they're
turn.
both in the use
Okay.
pile.
I'm reloading my bag.
So he just hit back,
What do you
hitting
want in bag
for
For
Rob?
5. So we're at 15.
15 to 9.
But now.
15-9.
Roll out. 1, 2. Oh, there's
Yep.
a Gazer.
But now
Okay.
he can't
Go
field
back.
Becky.
Nope.
So now he has to do something.
Oh, he's got
He
Pip.
did get the Gazer.
It looks like
or,
Pip as well.
Yeah,
Control. Oh, darn it.
you got them both again.
but
Yeah, I think they both came out.
Wow. Well, Gazer at least will get rid of that, but
I don't want the.
he doesn't have anything to field his Becky.
Or does he just buy the Becky with? Oh no, he
Well,
can't.
you keep those 2 question marks. Hope you get your Pip and just basically KO your Gazer and your Pip. That's what I think.
Oh, what am I? I'm gonna reroll both of them.
Oh, keep the Gazer and KO it.
All right. It's the same.
Okay.
I will. Let's see. What can I do?
You put Gazer in and KO it. Could you, if he sees
Yeah,
now, or if he's looking on
you're
the other
hurting
side.
for energy though. Like.
Right, but the point is he's got to get the Becky out,
Yes.
hoping that, well, the Drax is there. We can intimidate out Drax
If I field him, that's
if he gets Becky next turn.
better. I think it's better to.
Could Becky over a Mastermind help right now?
Yeah, it's better to do my bag. So I'm going to.
That would be a good choice too.
That
Becky
wouldn't be
over a
terrible.
Becky Lynch
Mastermind.
over a Gazer. Spending those 3.
He likes that Gazer though.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I guess people too. We haven't seen their first 4 matches. We don't know what's worked for them.
And then I'm going to let this Gazer kind of look forlorn and sad and die. And
He could have he Beckied over a Gazer, but he could have if I don't think he knows about that Nyla Global, but he could have KO'd his Gazer after he fielded it.
I'm just as bad.
Yeah, he could have.
See what kind of crap I've got.
I wonder if he even knew about that global, and we should ask him that.
Oh
at the
no,
end.
Becky came right back.
Okay.
nice.
Yep.
Oh,
But
it's-
there's nothing in the field.
well, still.
But he's already got a big Drax. And remember, that's a 4 too.
That's 12, right?
And you've got the
Yeah, but
global
she
on
loaded
Drax.
on energy,
but-
so hang on. Gonna keep these. Reroll
Yeah, he's
these.
gonna get another Becky if he can.
Okay.
Not bad.
Middle one.
I'll take that.
That's 11 right there.
I will
Jeez.
definitely take that.
Do you take it,
Hmm.
or do you? No, you keep the blocker still, right? Like, well,
Oh yeah. You don't want to leave. You've got Drax's there to stop Becky from
Yeah.
coming. Now he's got one in the field. If he rolls
I've
Becky
got to
on
deal
another
with-
big one, it's game over.
Yeah,
if he
I'm
rolls
gonna
Becky
spend,
big.
I guess the shield for what it's worth. Field of Becky because you got nothing on the board.
My field is empty.
Yeah, level 2 Becky.
do you
The only
take the
question
7?
is, do you keep your Becky to have as a defense?
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Because then they can't intimidate out.
Then I'm gonna
It would
Atlas.
intimidate your Becky, which isn't a big deal.
Well, if Pip comes along, Becky just goes away,
Right.
right?
Hello, Pip.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, there's a Pip. They
Oh,
both have a
sorry.
Pip, I think, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then I am.
And now, see, the thing is, in Laurie's bag, I'm thinking there's a lot of sidekicks, and there's a Jubilee in there.
and I'm gonna
Because he's
swing at
got,
you
what,
for
5
7 with
sidekicks
Becky.
left. He'll take the
I
7.
will take all of that to 8.
He's down to 8.
All right. Turn to you.
You know what? These big hits make it so much harder to hit my buttons.
There is a chance.
I gotta go by 1.
So,
This is my only
He
chance.
could get the Gazer here, Gazer out
I got
the Drax,
Sidekick,
and if he gets a Becky.
sidekick,
Well, we'll see.
sidekick. Oh no, Becky.
Oh, Becky.
and
There's a Becky.
sidekick. All right.
There you go. So
There's a
he
chance.
could hit the Gazer, a sidekick, and a Becky and win if it's
Yes,
big.
He could.
And oh, he got 7. That's big because he
7, 8
he
with
can
the
use
gazer.
the spin aside. Oh, he could get
Is
he
it?
could get the
I
Drax
got
Global
Yes, it is. Yes,
That
it
is
if he
game.
knows. I think he has it. Yeah,
Yep, that will be game.
with 2 psychics.
Okay,
That'll
play it
be
out.
it. That'll be
So
9.
Play it out.
let's run
Oh,
through
there's
the
9
rules
damage
just
right
to make
there.
sure. So I will
Intimidates.
field my
Well, we'll hear him.
Becky. Oh no. Of course I can't field my Becky. I'll field my Gazer. Just chase away Drax.
Yeah.
Then I will
Drax
field my
out,
Becky level
which leaves an
2,
open field.
Then I'll field the Sidekick, and then I'm gonna spin my Sidekick to a
No.
question mark.
No. What do you do?
You're at 9, yes. And then I'm gonna attack with both of them, and I'm gonna use the Drax.
Oh,
Global.
he's gonna use
Oh.
the Drax Global
Okay.
instead of just
Okay.
attacking with 1.
Same.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, but
thought
no,
he
that's
just-
what's saying. It's not across the board though.
Yes.
What's that
Oh,
intercessor, whatever that
Got
gives
it.
everything +1?
Game two goes
He
to
could
you.
have just attacked the
Good
sidekick.
job.
He had 9 either
Yeah, he
way.
did. I thought,
So-
oh my god, he just threw away the
Roller
game.
coaster.
Couldn't. Yeah. I had to pull and roll just right.
He had the right
Alright,
stuff.
so
Pips
this
didn't
is-
roll.
I guess I gotta change the teams
And-
now because that's no more Becky.
I'd be interested to see if he knew about that Nihilor Global. And the second one is he kept reaching for Gazers and not for Mastermind. I think would be a question to
Well,
ask.
I think
That
in
was really
the
intense.
Yeah.
in
That was
the
fun. I really enjoyed
mirror,
that.
like
That
in a
was-
Becky game,
that
you're
was
you're
fun
the
trying to
aggressor,
go
right?
back
That's
and
what
forth.
that's the way it's got to be.
Right. But the point is, there's no force attack and there's no nothing. That Mastermind is basically sitting there blocking Overcrush the whole time.
Yes.
Squeak with this other team.
So, but I guess the Gazer does knock
doubt it.
something out of
Well,
the field
and
temporarily.
the Pip is going to take out your Mastermind. I mean, there was ways around Mastermind.
Yep. It's interesting they both went with Pip. Like, we're waiting to see who's buying Becky first, and they went control until someone bought a Becky, and really Matt bought it first, right?
Yes.
So but Matt bought it first, and that's what helped.
So, can Spider-Man keep up with Becky?
Right. And what do we learn already as people? Don't play Becky.
And you get to choose, yes?
Yes.
Unless you're in a competitive
Choose
tournament.
your choice.
People are going to play Becky, especially with Gladiator Global coming out.
I am going to.
Well, and that's the thing is think about what's going to happen is you're going to have a
Just the Becky, I
Blue
think.
Eyes to get Becky over even quicker,
Yeah.
and
So you
you've
wanna go
got don't
first?
worry about Nefarious.
Absolutely.
Now you just have to worry about
Setting the timer,
just
and when you roll
the
dice, I'll start.
the Doom Caliber,
Okay.
whatever. What's it,
I don't
Gladiator?
think our
You
bags
said?
are gonna be that gross.
Good luck.
Gladiator, yes.
To you as well.
Yeah, it's going to be
Just let me know when
nuts.
you're ready.
I'm ready.
And I'm sure there's some cheap 2-cost character that's going to have a 5 attack,
I'm
What's
ready.
that?
and you could use
Gosh,
that
I'm just being dumb.
and then make something have Overcrush, right, with the
Let's
Mr.
go.
Sinister
Oh,
soon.
yeah, that Mr.
And
Sinister
that's
Global.
you're going to see a 2-cost come across,
Looking
and it's
here
gonna be
at
nuts.
rolling these two.
So does he set up his control right off the bat?
Why?
Two fists would have been
Um,
awesome.
No, I think, yeah, because he's
Oh,
got the
wow.
Drax, right?
Two
Really?
fists would have been great.
And the only
I know.
control
Oh, he's
Matt
got
has is the
Spider-Man.
Widows,
So I'm going
Spider-Man,
to
and
go for
Typhoid.
Confront the Mighty.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
okay, he's going to confront
So
the Mighty.
I'm going to use an orange die to represent them.
Yep.
Confront the Mighty?
Your turn.
Yeah, so he wants
Start.
removal.
Interesting. Yeah, but at the start, I guess he's just doing it for ramp to get extra energy, maybe.
That's the roll.
He
I
doesn't
want.
want
Buy
that for
Spider-Man.
confront.
Just buy him.
And now I've got
Yeah.
some thinking to do.
With the Kree, right? He's got Kree Captain too.
And
I
Becky
think
He
I'm
is
gonna-
global
he
on the
could
other side.
Becky it. He could Becky over a Spider-Man.
Do this right. I'm going to Kree, and then Becky, and I'm gonna just prep a
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
There you go.
Okay.
And
Absolutely.
That's how you do
All
it.
right. So foresight.
Easy as
is
that.
This.
And is it 4 or is it a 5 on that Spider-Man? I think
Uh,
the max.
4. Oh, max
Our
is
bags are
4.
gonna be gross. Okay. You know
Might
what?
Yeah.
I suggest a big entrance?
No. Okay. You know what? I am going to reroll.
Having some bad rolls.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
Not
needs
less
another-
than ideal rolls, that's for sure.
Yeah, does he go for the Drax knowing you got a Spider-Man there now, or
Oh my gosh, exactly the same.
he's
Where's the
got
White
he
Lantern
can
when you want
buy
it?
a White Lantern right
You
there.
can't-
You
You know
go.
what? I still think that should be a
Well,
rule in
Dirk.
Dice Masters. Every
Well-
team has a
Oh
White
my
Lantern
gosh.
on it.
Okay, you know what?
It should be if you get one of every energy, you get an extra
Started
energy.
Right. I'm gonna start with exactly not the play you want at this team.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to Becky over
Oh,
a
wow.
Jubilee,
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Jubilee of all.
Oh,
and I'm gonna buy an Istrid.
That's right. He had the extra
Because
2 energy
what
from
defense?
confront.
Two
yeah.
fists. Let's get it going.
So,
I'll take
and I get it.
and
He's going all this, but I know he's got his plan. I'm sure he's got why he's got all those on there. But isn't that mucking up the bag right now against?
It is.
Oh,
And that's the
okay.
question to see.
Fish footage.
Does it pay off?
Oh
Is
my.
that-
Okay?
Is it the big boy Spider-Man?
I will
That is a 5/5. It looks like the
Oh,
one
there you go.
cost. Got some damage coming through already. We will be having damage.
Okay. Use the
And there's
mask.
no blink backs as well.
Nope.
So with that Spider-Man,
Over
he can't
the
be blink back. Where the old attack, blink
Oh,
it back.
he can't
attack,
attack
blink
with it.
back.
Jubilee. That's gonna be
Why
Because
not?
he'd have to spin out Spider-Man.
rough. I will use the mask to.
We had spin it himself.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be? Is it target character?
Yeah.
And I'm going to prep a growl.
I hope he knows that.
Okay.
And I will
See.
pass priority to you.
Don't attack. Don't attack.
5/5.
Okay, I take 5.
Nope.
Oh,
you
he
don't.
took 5.
All right.
Your turn.
Should we?
Okay.
No.
No.
Empty
Should we
bag,
say anything or?
lots of
Nope.
junk going in.
We don't say
Yep.
anything. We'll put that in the notes to
1,
ask
the
him
end.
about.
3.
Spider-Man attack alone. Is it really? What does the card say if you want to
I'm
bring
reading
that
it
up?
right now.
Reminding you
When
have no
Spider-Man
breakers
attacks, spin target character die to an energy face.
You just need to get the
Yep,
one
so you have to
string
spin
with that
yourself,
So
too.
Spider-Man would have had to spin himself out.
Yep. He has to spin
So
himself.
we're gonna see if
Okay,
that
you know
comes
what?
back
That
to
actually works
level
somewhat.
3
to haunt him.
Yeah.
Match my
I don't like
ammo.
the level 3.
Especially if we know
Looks
that's
like
the rule,
level
though. Do we step in and say
3.
something?
I don't think we can interfere.
Yep.
We're gonna be all Star Trekky here.
And you got an empty bag, correct?
Yeah, empty bag. I got all this mess going in.
If Laurier wins,
Hmm.
no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
If Laurier loses by 5,
Because now
Oops.
I've got this. I want to.
Then they'll get disqualified, and whoever the sub for the tournament is wins the tournament.
yeah, that's true.
Wasn't that you, Matt?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
I'm surprised Laurier didn't
Keep
catch
this,
that. Like
no
he's
reroll.
usually on top of all that
Okay.
stuff.
2.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Jubilee.
And again, it
We'll
says
do the
target
face.
character. Yeah, you have to target yourself.
Yeah,
Field sidekick.
but I mean he's gonna crack back with Jubilee,
Spin
right?
sidekick down.
Yeah, definitely, and that's doing 4 right back.
Yeah, so that's 6
And
damage total between the two.
gonna prep
The
over
ability.
Yeah,
to
again.
hit.
because one you already do 2, right?
Yeah.
Or he hasn't done it.
And then a fast
It's
priority.
when fielded, isn't it?
Swing at you for 4.
Yep,
I'm down to 14.
Did he not take the
Yes.
2?
he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reloading
Okay,
my bag.
yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. All sidekicks. Who
The
would've thought?
exciting 4 sidekick turn. Favorite turn. In
So a
Dice
6 for a
Masters.
5, I guess. Good.
Okay.
You gonna buy big entrance? No.
Nonsense. Select.
They have big entrance for it, and no one had it. The poopin' pizza team.
Probably could
No
keep
one.
the
Ha-
mask.
oh, no one did have the
All
poopin'
right,
pizza
couple
team.
No one had
sidekicks,
poopin'
I'll
pizza.
field 'em.
It's actually quick if
I
you can get the characters right.
Yeah, I forgot about the poopin'
Spin this
pizza
to a
team.
But it has to have no control, because control kills it, because you only have one
I
guy.
got confront coming, and did you buy a Drax? Yes,
Nope,
you did.
not yet.
Nobody's bought a Drax.
Okay. You got an Istrid. That's what you got. You have an Istrid. So I'm going
Does he
to.
do a Kree captain and get a typhoid?
Can I?
Can he
Good.
purchase?
You can Kree captain and get a typhoid bot. And he can spin down and get it prepped.
Yeah. He already spun down, I think.
I will.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he rolled 2.
Then he's probably Black Widows. See, the thing is, he has Yawning Portal, but it's too quick. These teams are.
Advantage over another
Get-
Grell.
Go over a
And
Grell.
that question mark.
Grell is when it's KO'd, you get the prep, right? I think.
Yes.
Pass
Yeah.
priority and turn to you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have to read that Spider-Man still.
Oh,
That's
Istrid, you're not exactly necessary right now, but you're cheap fists.
Yeah.
Wizard was a good card.
Not what I want. What is it with my dice this game? It
Oh,
is
man. I tell you,
astounding.
I have
Confront the
played
Mighty's not
too
helping him
many
much.
times. Did I tell
Nope.
you?
No,
But
not right now. I
it's
think
been a
both
bit
players are
for a
going to keep
while.
kind of lean
All
fields
right, reroll all
overall.
these.
Oh,
Much
there
better.
It is. There it is.
Is that
Much better.
there's a
I like how
shade?
Matt's always cheering for you.
And you've
Matt's
got a
like
wants
one
you
of the
to get
nicest
good
guys
cards.
out there. He's super nice.
Maybe. I got. Yeah, it's got 5 dice in the bag, so. there's a good
5
chance.
dice, so he's almost certain. Interesting. Okay. Field, spin
Mhm.
down.
And Becky over Becky.
Oh, this is the game of crazy wonkiness. It is insane.
You have fallen into my trap.
Do you
Well,
buy the
no,
Becky?
It's just complete chaos. It's just the
Yeah.
stuff I'm rolling.
You buy the Becky? I always buy Becky. If
And
that's what you want.
I'm gonna
You always buy Becky.
Kree captain, Becky, a Becky.
That
Becky,
makes sense.
Becky.
3.
You always got a Becky.
Which
You have a
means
chance to get Becky, and
the
there's no Drax in
that-
field. You'd buy a Becky.
Yep.
I don't think I ever want to do in this team, and that's buy a Kree captain.
What?
Mm.
Now the question is, you did that instead of? Oh, he doesn't have Atlas on
Yeah,
that team.
not really. I'm just my bag is getting overloaded because I've got like weird wonky rolls. But you know what? I'll take it. So,
I've never seen Laurie had this much in his bags.
No.
I am
Oh.
not going to. I was going to key out my sidekick, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
turn to you.
He's gonna keep a sidekick in case Spider-Man comes.
Draw 1, 2.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Spider-Man comes.
Spider-Man. Let's see what.
Now will he
Get
pay,
Spider-Man and a Grell.
will he pay attention this time if he rolls them?
Okay, that's not
Oh, she comes.
terrible.
Like, does he
Little
know he
one,
needs to roll out
4/4.
his sidekick?
We'll see. I'm wondering people go back on all their games and go, "Hey, he did that like 10 times."
All right. Okay, I've got to spend.
We're here.
a
We're a
password question
wealth
mark
of
to
knowledge
fill
here at
a
DM
level
North.
2 Spider-Man. Also play
Sometimes.
1 Grell.
Not rule
and
breakers.
Yeah.
That's 7. With a Becky coming.
It's not 7
I
though.
will.
Work calling me. I don't want to take work right now. Enough work. All right, so we got a 4/4 Spider-Man, a 2/1 Grell. Now, do you leave the Grell? But you can't. You have to attack him, and you don't want to take a chance of Becky killing you.
Okay, so I was at 15. I am now at 7.
Oh my god, they didn't do it
Nippy.
again.
All right.
Yeah, he didn't spill down anything. So
Now it is my turn.
So he's at
I got
7,
two
hey?
in bag, which is 2 sidekicks.
now here's a question
and I
too:
will
is
draw 2 among this
I would
set.
have loved to see like a White
Oh.
Tiger global comeback where you can use that with Becky.
Yeah. Is Matt at
And I
14?
get 3 captain.
Pretty good.
Matt is at
context,
7
it's
and
actually
14.
really
Yes.
Okay,
7 and
perfect.
14. It was 6, 2 from Jubilee fielding, and 4
Baby
from her
Becky.
attacking.
Boo.
So he's
Okay.
got a baby Becky.
And reroll Kree captain and
So-
you know what?
I guess we see how the game plays out. I mean, bottom line, we're not interfering, but
No,
I-
no,
I-
we can only tell.
Okay, that works.
But the Kree, there's no other villains.
no.
What is that? 5.
That's only 8, 9 he's got. Or
If I attack
5.
with everything.
He's got
Yeah,
right
I'm not
4
saying
for the
you
Kree
would,
because
but-
plus 1. He get 10.
I have a really bad
But do you
habit of
keep
not
your
having
characters in the
damage
field?
board.
Well,
That's true. Yeah.
Actually, I'd keep the Kree.
It's
Keep.
important to remember that, and we have no other prep. Okay.
Oh. Adler's only on your turn to knock out.
Nihilor's on either turn, isn't it?
Play 2.
The thing is
He'll do
that's
it.
all he's bought. He's got a Jubilee next turn that could do 6 more.
He's a 4.
Yeah.
She's a 5.
Really wants me today.
Why is he a
He's
4?
puny.
Oh,
Because
he's a
plus
villain.
1,
He's a
Kree gets
villain,
himself,
That's right,
right?
that's
He
right.
plus
Him on
himself.
that face. Okay, I'm gonna keep my sidekick, but I'm gonna pass priority first.
Yeah.
Pass back.
Back with
Swing at you for 9.
I'll
Ooh.
take all 9. I'm down to 5.
Yep.
9.
Turn to
There's
you.
25 minutes left on the clock, just to let you know.
He'll be done by then.
Yeah, I don't think we'll reach time.
I don't imagine we will. This has been so fast. Okay.
Now the
Okay.
question is, does he get Spider-Man again? Do it a third time. Although he'll spin down the sidekick, he could do.
Yeah, he'll actually spin something down this time.
Oh, no, McGraw. All right.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Oh. Now it's going to be who races back through their bag to do damage.
That's just it.
'Cause
You
the thing
gotta-
is
you got to blow through that
Well-
bag as fast
Okay.
as you can.
Now it's my
And Matt has to leave an open field, or else Becky
Um,
could come through and double something and kill him.
Yeah.
But the other question, no, there was no double damage could be done.
This is ridiculous. Field the sidekick, and
You got to keep a blocker at 5 life though, right?
You
Like,
got coming. You got some
Uh,
stuff coming.
Becky
5,
could come at any time, right? Because Becky's now in the bag. Laurie has. Oh no, he has
no,
Jubilee in the
Becky's not in the
bag.
bag. Becky's
4 dice coming.
in use.
Yeah, so he's got Jubilee that could be a 6 right there.
Jubilee is a problem.
Or it could ping off
Mm,
the sidekick
um,
too, because it's character or there.
No one bought a Drax, did they? Or
No,
there's
there's
an
been no
Isrid
Drax.
Horn. There's an
I-
Isrid Horn in the bag. He's got 5 sidekicks and a Jubilee.
Sidekick, I think. So I will
So-
Becky Lynch over an Eddie Guerrero, and
I think that's all he could buy.
He's hoping for his Becky. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna try and get a Ghost Rider.
But I said a pump sometimes helps on these
Yeah,
teams
that's
too.
not the time for Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting both confronts and sidekicks.
Okay.
That
Okay.
could be trouble.
Not what I want.
Not really. It's not going to do much.
No.
Energy's
do
better.
anything.
Yeah.
Really?
You can prep the Becky.
You can
end the
prep a
game
Becky.
Yeah,
If I don't get lucky.
I would. Just set up the
prep a
kill
Becky.
shot, right?
Oh.
Well, the thing is, he's got Spider-Man probably
I
coming, right?
do not like the idea of keeping only one
Spider-Man
copy
and having a
and
yeah,
Eddie.
but Spider-Man,
Well, you may have
he would
some.
block with the sidekick before it gets taken out. Oh no, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
I've
no,
gotta
it'll
pull
disappear
I've got
before.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll count. I think I've got like 7 7 dice in my bag. Yeah, 7 Spider-Man. So it's pretty good chance.
Does he do prep a Becky and go for it and hope you don't roll?
This and prep something.
You could prep a pip.
Or prep a
Could you?
pip.
Yeah,
But
I could.
the thing
actually.
is, there's still
And
3 sidekicks in his bag and a Jubilee. That's what he's
But
pulling next turn.
Pip
Yep.
doesn't help me as much as Becky right now.
And he's got an Isrid Horn too.
Yeah, you just mouth off.
So Lori's got a bad pull next turn.
Because you can't.
That's why you have to get Becky to go
Yeah,
for it.
I don't see why you don't get a Becky. I mean, yeah, it's a risk.
I think because those two are actions, it's not worth trying a massive reroll. So I think I'm just gonna keep it, and I'm gonna Becky over Becky, then 2. One of these 2 plus 1 for Becky. Not gonna pip, and then I'm gonna pass priority.
I will pass back.
Turn to you,
And it comes
Alright.
up to what does Matt pull?
This is it.
He's probably got Spider-Man.
If he pulls Spider-Man,
Spider-Man's rolled twice. It's time he won't.
Sidekick.
Doing them one at a
Another
time.
sidekick.
Oh, it's the dramatic pull.
Another sidekick. And
Because if he pulls a Becky, it could be trouble.
another sidekick.
Oh.
4 sidekicks. Now, Eddie's not going to do it.
All right.
That was
Spider-Man
fair
comes out
point.
next turn.
Yeah.
Becky comes out next turn.
A little
There's
bit.
a Eddie. And the thing is he can't keep a field because
No.
Becky's going to come out with the overcrush and stuff. So he's in trouble.
But you can't have an empty field either, right? Like you're at 5 life.
Well,
You're kind of screwed either way.
Right, but that thing, we block him with Becky and it's going to get doubled. You're done either way.
And the Jubilee. So I just need blockers and just you have to miss Becky. That's it.
He's got to hope Becky
He's
doesn't
doing the
roll.
old Jordo strategy. I hope you roll like shit.
That's right.
That's my go-to move.
Do I want to reroll? I don't think so. I don't think so. I probably am. This is probably a misplay, but I don't think so. I'm just.
Hey, what was that link I saw? The pink dice.
Okay.
You see that?
We don't know
Did
yet.
really good.
The
Eddie and a
there's lots of
sidekick
theories floating out there.
and-
So
I think a lot of people have dyed dice now. So it's like, ooh, it's okay. We know how to do it now.
that's what I posted.
That's what they
on-
should do. An OP kit should be die.
That would be cool.
Yeah, there's nothing. This is
Let's
it.
give us die
That'd
that
be
we can
cool.
use.
Reason to drag this out.
So really, there's nothing here except what do you buy? Nothing. It's weird. No Typhoid was bought. No Drax is bought.
You could
really.
buy Widow.
I will.
But it's not going to do much.
Do I want? I need blockers just in case because of Jubilee.
The thing is you're gonna buy something. Do you buy that?
I don't buy anything. Like your bag's already jammed, right? I think you just got to
Can I
hope for
ask what you
Spider-Man.
I have 5 dice.
Just like he hoped nothing came. So
Yeah, I gotta keep
he's gonna pull the Jubilee too, which is gonna be big. Because Jubilee's gonna do 2 already if it fields.
Yep.
Remember, Matt's gonna have 3, and oh wait, Matt has
Now
3
I get-
characters. Yeah, he needs Becky
Jubilee, 2 sidekicks,
and an Isrid. Oh, no Isrid.
And a Becky.
Those cheapest could have come in handy right
Just
now.
matter if Becky rolled, and then he needs a shield and a fist, right?
No Becky.
Oh,
No
Becky.
Jubilee.
There's a shield and there's your fist. So he's got. There's the shield. No, keep the side for
Well,
the
he's got
spin
the
down
sidekick
for
in the
shield.
field if he needs to.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Okay.
There it goes.
I think that's
that
it.
fixed it.
Can you feel it? Yeah, you got it.
Okay, for the sake
Yeah,
of
fielding
the
costs
stream,
have been
I'm
the
gonna
other part.
play it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'll be
1 won't be
5.
decided all. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna.
He only can come with the
I'm gonna
Becky, right?
field Jubilee,
No, you can attack with both.
dealing the damage to you.
No, but if you do the Booker T to make force something to block,
Oh yes.
to do the overcrush.
Yes.
Yeah. Spin
I'm
down.
gonna be spinning the psychic down.
Shield.
I'm gonna use Booker to declare that your Eddie
There
must
you go.
block.
Yep.
I then pass priority.
Eddie's got to block.
Do nothing.
He'll over double it. 14. How much is in the field he's got? 3. That'll be 11.
Nope.
All right, and so Eddie.
No.
Eddie has to block. There's no
Oh,
way
yeah.
I'm blocking Becky. So.
Yeah, and then he doubles it. Oh wait, he attacked for both. He's taken 2.
Well, it doesn't matter. He takes 7 from Becky.
Yeah, he has to block the Jubilee anyways,
Yes.
and then he'll double, right? Because he has to block. Yeah, he has to block
Yeah,
Becky.
yeah. He's
Exactly.
he had him either way. I thought he
He's
screwed
got
up for a
So then
second
after
too.
blockers are
No, no,
declared,
no.
Jerry Lawler global.
Mm-hmm.
So 14 damage.
Want me to step in and talk to him? Well, we both can.
We'll wait till they're done.
12 to you.
Yeah.
12. So I'm gonna loop around here. No, I'm dead. So good game. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that last.
Okay,
game
I'm
was-
gonna shut
was
down the
complete chaos and it was
booth
a lot of
here, and
fun.
I'm gonna pop into the other one,
Yeah,
and
pop
we'll
in.
we'll go
Big fan
chat
of
there.
those types of games.
Sounds good.
That was that. But Yeah, Jubilee, there's a reason why she's such a great secondary win condition with Becky.
Oh
It's
yeah.
that
Hey,
she
gentlemen.
goes,
Hello, gentlemen.
hello.
Good games.
Oh, yes.
Can we ask
Congratulations
one
to both.
question? We wanted to step in, but we decided we shouldn't actually interfere. But we have a question for you.
Did we
Yes?
misplay?
Spider-Man, shouldn't he have spun himself out in the very
Oh
first
my
attack?
god, you're right.
You're right.
And you did it twice.
Yeah. We sat there going, "Oh my god."
Of
I
course.
forgot Spider-Man worked like that.
Yes, I knew that too, and I didn't even think of it.
You
I
know,
was
it's
so
okay. It didn't at the end of the game didn't matter.
Yep.
But we were
I
sitting there
had
going, "Do we tell him?"
completely forgotten
No, we
about
probably
that.
shouldn't tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
That was an interesting game. I mean, watching you guys go back and forth and yeah, that wasn't quite the game I expected.
No. It
Well,
never is.
I mean, when you get wonky rolls at the start and it forces you to buy actions that give you generic energy, it's always going to be an interesting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we saw you get the Jubilee at the start, we're like, oh, he's not going to Drax, and then you got an Isra, and I'm like, I've never seen you have that much stuff in your use pile.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, the thing is, Jubilee was because, okay, if I Drax, he just Spideys it out. Unless I Drax Spidey, but then he Widows. So, like, if I'm not going to play that game with this team, I'm supposed to be the aggro, so I'm going to start with some ancillary damage to get to the big damage later.
yeah, and it is interesting. In all the games we saw, one had static field and a force attack, and in this game had nothing.
Yes.
It was just that was all it was. So the Spider-Man didn't have the static field to be able to do its stuff, right? Spinning stuff and then blinking it back. I know the notes I have here, game one, Laurie, we saw that it was Oscar, of course, coming out first turn really helped. And a lot of times Oscar doesn't roll and you're behind 2 turns.
That was the
I mean, you wouldn't have been behind 2 turns, behind 1 because you would just Becky another Oscar. But that's what we saw because once that lantern you got, even though you missed the Zatannas, it was like you've got the 4 or 5 damage per turn and it was done.
That was the ball game. Yeah, I was
we
gonna
kind of
try
knew
to
that
relax
early.
it, but didn't work out for me.
Yeah, that one was a pretty. I mean, we were like that was pretty standard that game how that went, and I know you probably had troubles with Lantern. The second game, the question I have for you, Matt, is did you know that Laurie had that Nylalor global? Because I think a few times you could have knocked out some of your stuff to prep it for the next turn.
Yeah,
and
I thought of it. It just didn't see the didn't. I was debating on the trying to get fast damage down. Yeah, I did know about the Nylar Global. I just
because there's a couple of times you had your gazers, you
Yeah.
bought another gazer and prepped it instead of
yeah,
you could have filled your one and knocked it out and it would have been in prep already.
that would have been a lot smarter.
And a couple of times with pips and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we saw you reaching a lot with Gazer over the mastermind you brought, and we thought that would be your stop for Becky a little. And then we thought that would have forced Laurie to pivot to blank the mastermind instead of Becky. And that would have been interesting to see. But I'm assuming you had better success with Gazer throughout the first 4 rounds than
Yeah, I
Mastermind.
did. I actually never bought the Mastermind, and it was probably you're not wrong. It was probably the right move. It just went so fast. Like I got that level of Becky, and I was like, I think I can just get there before he does. I just felt like I was ahead enough that I could get there, and I didn't need to slow down.
Right.
So,
I mean, a lot of times we see what you guys won with your first 4 rounds. We don't watch the games, but we assume you go with your comfortable stuff and you get your patterns from your first 4 games, which of course you guys won all yours. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, great games, close. It was nice to see that when we did see the first Spider-Man there going through and didn't spin, we're like, oh, that was 5. We should have caught that. And then Laurie countered with 6 with Jubilee, and we're like, it's back. And then you rolled Spider-Man again, and we're like, oh shit, happened again.
I would have. I should have known that. That's on me. But yeah, I would have kept a sidekick and then spun it down. So that was really dumb of me.
Yeah, that's
just
okay.
dazzled by the bright lights of the championship round.
Yeah.
Laurie didn't catch it either, which actually surprised us more than anything.
Oh, come on. I didn't have the card in front of me. Had I had the card in front of me, I probably would have caught it. But
yeah. But no,
I had completely forgotten he worked like that until you pointed it out.
Well, like I said, we were going like, I hope this doesn't decide the game, but we'll see what happens.
I wouldn't have accepted the win if that had done it. If I had gotten that Yeah.
That was such a weird, wonky game for me to have been forced to buy my Cree captain.
Yeah. No, that's been my 3 games. I'm not kidding. Like my 3 games have just been weird. It's just been the energy curves have just been off for my opponent mostly, and it's just been like I just feel like I just been blessed every game. It's like, oh yeah, it's just weird stuff happening. So
No, but you got some good teams there, and you know, and
oh yeah, oh no,
you know how to play
these
really
are all
well.
excellent teams. Like you guys wouldn't be here if they weren't good teams. So
oh heck yeah, oh yeah,
I mean,
no, I'm not.
don't
Yeah,
don't sell yourself short.
it's fun.
So I mean, congratulations to both of you for making it this far. Congratulations to you, Laurier, for winning. And I think we're gonna wrap up the stream. Do you guys want to say anything to the view? You actually do have some viewers, not just bots out there.
Hey,
I see a few. I see a few Dice Masters names hiding in the chat.
yeah, you might see me because I actually put the stream muted simply because the video kept turning off because Jitsy's.
That's the
and my
other
computer-
surprising thing is your internet did not potato once on my end.
It was clear both ways.
Wow. Okay.
so
Yeah, I never ran. Yeah, you never lost your
even when you said Matt's camera went out, it was still good on our end. He blipped for like 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
the
just
first
my
time
end.
we could see it. Second time it blipped. So
But I mean, overall the pictures were good for both of you. So hopefully people
Excellent.
get a chance to enjoy the matches
Yeah.
here, which we will have up on YouTube probably. Well, if I'm on the ball, maybe tonight, probably tomorrow.
You mean if you don't open your display of Dark Phoenix Saga tonight?
Yeah, I'm undecided if I'm going to do that or not.
Oh man. Oh man.
You know what?
It's
You
sitting
could
here
actually
right
just
beside me.
pivot. You could actually pivot to streaming that right now.
I'm
You
not.
could just
No,
keep the
I
stream
can't
going.
pivot because I have to do a whole camera setup. It's a whole
There's
thing.
no way I could let it sit there.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
see.
Never mind the fact that I actually, need to sleep. But I probably would watch that.
Well, we'll see. I doubt I'm going to do that today. Maybe I'll save it for Friday or something. We'll see. I'm still waiting to hear about some other packs. So we'll.
You have enough willpower to hold that until Friday?
I
would be tearing into it while this stream was going on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
if I had
I'm
my,
a professional broadcaster. I'm not going to.
oh, wait, we'll open all ours on streams.
You're getting paid for this?
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. Okay, sorry.
No.
By
Wait, we have
professional, I mean
sponsors.
I'm an unpaid intern broadcaster.
I get
Yeah,
paid good from my boss.
He pay,
Matt?
he's paid in my despair and tears at what he pulled on me last time he did that stream.
I still need to watch that again because apparently the face was priceless. So I need. On that note, do you guys have any kind of closing comments yourselves?
Thank you so much for this tournament. It was a lot of fun. So much fun. You guys are just the best.
Thank you for participating. Thank you for the kind words. And actually, on that note, two Team Takedown players, there will be a survey going out at the end of this. Please fill it out because we do want the feedback. Because I know we made a few changes, some positive, some maybe not so positive. But the more feedback we get, the better we can kind of make this. Because we are planning more, and we already do have kind of dates in mind for these, so and formats and whatnot. So, like I said, the more feedback we get, the better it's going to be for us. So, Laurier, I cut you off. I'm so sorry. Why don't we finish off the stream with the champ? What do you want to say?
Well, I mean, honestly, I wasn't sure about some of the changes to the format when Nick first mentioned them to me, but now that I've played with it, that was fun. So thanks for running this. Looking forward to the next one. I mean, feels a bit weird that a DM North guy wins the DM North Championship, but I legitimately wasn't involved in the organizing this time around.
Okay, so we are going to roll credits here. I'm just seeing if there's anyone to raid, but my internet is being a little potatoey. Oh, I see who we're going to raid. Okay, we're going to roll credits. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you are watching on the YouTubes, please do the usual, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And have a good night. See you guys.
Cheers.